Hey kids, it's me, Santa Claus. Come watch my new movie where you're gonna see me as a younger man before I get all old and gray. I'm excited. I can't wait to see you. Merry Christmas! Ho 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 ho!
Okay, well, today we're talking with Elizabeth Potter. She's the author of the story Santa Finds His Elves. And it's a rather interesting story, just all on its own as to how we came by the story. And Elizabeth, why don't you tell us a little bit about what brought you to write the story and what it's about?
Well, I was in 4th grade, and it was around Christmas time, and my teacher had us do a Christmas packet, and in the packet it had a story in it, a blank page of story, and I decided to make it about Santa finding his elves. So I wrote that, and I never turned it in. So my dad saw it, and he thought it was such a good story that he decided to make a movie out of it.
Well, that's wonderful. And can you tell us a little bit about what happens? Is it about an old Santa Claus, a young Santa Claus? And what is the general storyline?
Well, he's old, thinking about his young ages, but the story is about him being young, and him and his wife are working way too hard, and so they go to Europe and get the elves and talk them into coming and helping them, and they're on the sleigh and it's going over the ocean, and so
well, how wonderful. What's Santa like as a young man? What would you say he's like? Is he serious, or how is he?
He's happy. He's not old. He doesn't have white hair.
Is he a little silly?
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. And are you excited that we have a movie about it now?
Yes, very.
And you'd like to have an illustrated book maybe sometime as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, we're sure happy that you did the movie and I wrote the story, and that then it became a movie. And hopefully everybody will see it. Would you like that?
Yes.
Oh, good. All righty. Well, Elizabeth, thank you so much for talking to us today. And actually, I'm going to get in here, too. I've been interviewing Elizabeth, and she's my little one, my youngest. And so I think she did a wonderful job. I hope you all enjoy the movie, and maybe you'll get to read the book someday, too. So, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about the Santa movie, and these are the two adult stars. This is Nathan Wood and Tammy Potter, and thank you guys for coming, and let me have a little interview with you. So, Santa Claus, how did it feel to be Santa Claus, Nathan? What was that like? It was quite an experience, wasn't it?
It was. It was very jolly, very cheerful. It was very fun. It was hard to get in the character, but it was a lot of fun.
Santa Claus is a hard character to play because everybody imagines it's a certain way, and the movie starts out like that, where you're kind of old and serious, jolly, but not what you turned out. And to me, it looked like you brought a little bit of the Scarecrow type of character into it, a little impetuous, not quite sure of what he's doing, in love with his wife. Obviously, that's the way it was for Tammy. But when you brought that character to the screen, how did that make you feel?
It felt like I was bringing across a different character than the normal Santa that we've all seen. It felt, like you said, it was just a different story. I came across as the Scarecrow, so that was my intentions. I was just trying to get a feel for the character, and it was difficult, but it is what it is.
And Tammy, you brought Mrs. Santa Claus to the screen, and how did you feel about Mrs. Santa Claus before you took the character on?
I think it was a lot of fun because it can help kids use their imagination to realize what Santa Claus may have been before he got so successful with what he was doing, and also with Mrs. Santa Claus. They don't know a whole lot about Mrs. Santa Claus, but this gives them a little bit of an idea about what she might have been like as well. So
yeah, it was very, very good. And how did you feel about Santa Claus? You know, the young Santa Claus. What did that make you feel like?
I think it makes you someone can start out one way and become another way, I guess.
Yeah, kind of mature into it.
Yeah.
Because he definitely was a young and yeah, exciting and
Yeah.
kind of like, what do we do next kind of
Right.
character, right? And that was really great.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the movie?
I really enjoyed the elf scene where we introduce ourselves to the elves. What about you?
What was your favorite part, Nathan?
I think once I got into the character, my favorite part was the promotional part of it, where I was introducing, this is my new film, and I really had lots of energy and got into it. That was probably my favorite.
Great, and of course Tyler and Jeremy were just excited to be a part of it, and I haven't got them on the tape here to talk to them about it. We probably won't, but they sure looked up to you two. They really looked like, you know, they held you in great deal of respect, and I thought that was really kind of neat. I mean, you know, even though they know who you are, they brought some realism to the characters, I think. So if you were going to leave everybody with just one thing about the movie, what would you like to say? Each of you take a shot at that.
I would say it's definitely for children. It's something that is fun and something that's wholesome for the whole family, and that's always nice because you don't see that anymore. You don't see wholesome things anymore in the industry, and that's, I think, my favorite thing about it.
And you, Nathan, what would you say for everybody watching? What is important about the movie?
I guess be prepared for something different.
And it is, definitely. And it's short, so it's not like you have to sit through a long movie. It's very, very short, so it tells a story and gets it done. Well, thank you all for taking the time to talk to us about it, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll see you later.
Bye.